This is the first thing you see after you enter the apartment. You can see we have a hallway that leads onto another hallway. Obviously, all of the floors need sanding, but otherwise it's in a pretty good state. Apparently the electrics have already been renewed, but as you can see, there are just wires everywhere hanging out of the ceiling and no fixtures or fittings or anything yet. The first door leading off the first hallway is the door to what we'll be using as an office to start with, but this is the room that we'd eventually like to turn into the kitchen. It's a fairly generous size, and you can see there's some amazing plasterwork in this room. All of the rooms are really, really high. We have about 3.5 meter high ceilings, which means that obviously the windows are really large as well, which makes this apartment really light and bright. Those two doors lead through to what will eventually be the dining room. And then you can see then from the dining room, you go through the sliding doors to the living room. These are the two rooms that have an amazing parquet floor. Again, it needs a bit of sanding and a bit of TLC, but that's the least of our worries, I think. So if I swivel back around, looking towards the hallway again, and we'll go back, and you can see there's another door leading off the hallway directly next to the front door. There's the front door, and this is the door leading to a small bathroom. And you can see there's a bit of a weird cupboard over it, so we'll have to see how we work with that. But there you go, the small bathroom. And we'll go back around past the curved wall. There's a staircase behind that wall that doesn't belong to the apartment. That's why the wall's curved. So if we go through past the squeaky floorboards, go through, this is then the door leading back into the dining room. And those are the doors then that will go through to what will be the kitchen. Off the dining room, there's a small balcony, which will be great in summer because it can get pretty warm here in Berlin. And then those are the sliding doors back to the living room, or what will be the living room. So you can see these sort of green covers on the sliding doors. From the other side, I'll show you in a minute, there's some stained glass, but it's been covered on this side. I'm not quite sure why you would do that, but we'll have to see what we do with that. And then this is the door back into the hallway, and you can see the current kitchen is exactly opposite. It's a fairly generous room, so if all goes wrong and we can't move the kitchen to the front of the apartment for some reason, then that's fine. We'll refurbish or, well, completely rip out and replace this kitchen. But it wouldn't be a bad kitchen to have at all. Then off the kitchen, there's a small, decent sized pantry, which will be pretty good to have because there's not actually that much storage in the kitchen. You'll have to excuse my junk I've already thrown around. Today is the day of cleaning. We still need a fridge, even if it's just temporary. Obviously can't live without a fridge. Then back into the hallway. Then the next door along is the bathroom, which has recently been done, but as you can see, it's a bit small for a fairly large apartment. So we'll have to come up with something to do here. And also at the moment, there's no way to really attach a shower rail or anything, so we'll have to see. Then there's a second door leading off the bathroom, and this will be into the master bedroom, but we'll go through the proper door to that bedroom, which is this one. So as you can see, again, we've got really high windows and high ceilings and pretty amazing plasterwork again. Sorry if my camera is a bit wonky. Then back through, and then we'll go into the living room. Again, the ceilings are fairly spectacular in here with naked ladies in the plasterwork, which is pretty unusual, I'm thinking. And now you can see the sliding doors from the other side. And then this is the view back through the dining room and into the, well, current office, but what will be the kitchen. So this is the door we just came through, looking through into the bedroom. Then we'll go back down the hallway, right to the end. There's a long, narrow room right at the end here. We're thinking we'll knock through this wall to your left and create a large opening, block this actual door, and then use the room as a walk-in wardrobe. But it would be a perfectly sized office as well, so we're just being greedy, really. And then this is the last room. This is the room we'll be using as a guest bedroom. You can see the floors need sanding again, but otherwise everything's in a pretty good condition. So there shouldn't be too much to do in here, which is what we're hoping, because we'd like to get this room done straight away so that we can use it as our bedroom to start with. Then back through, and then this is the view all the way down the hall, back to the front door. So that was it. The tour of our very empty and very dirty, actually, new home. Hope you enjoyed it.